Hi everyone, Linda Ford here. When I first became a coach 15 years ago, has it been that long? I was actually, I was really concerned about whether I actually had the right personality to launch a business. Now, I knew I was right for coaching. That was in my bones. There was no question that I had found this beautiful profession that really just completely satisfied my soul. And even as a new coach, I knew that over the years I would just get better at coaching, right? So I kind of stepped into this profession in that sense, in the coaching sense of feeling quite secure, insecure, but hopeful. But it was the other aspect of having a coaching business, the entrepreneurial journey of having, a business, a thriving business, that really scared me, because I used to think that, well, maybe I have to become more aggressive and more outgoing, bolder, bigger, more in people's face, the faces of people. And that just did not land with me, because that's not who I am. I'm an introvert, I'm an empath, and I wouldn't say I'm shy, but I would say I'm reserved, and maybe that's the British in me, right? But I really became concerned, because I kind of thought, I've got to be a Tony Robbins, out there and big and brassy, and I really did question, is this really going to work for me? And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who want to be coaches, or maybe you're new to the profession, who also think the same, that, we've really got to be big and extroverted to make this work. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. Now, do you have to change? The answer to that question is yes and no. And it's no, you don't have to change your personality. Who you are is perfect as you are. And that's actually your strength, your individuality, your particular personality. Nobody else has it. And so that's a gift, that's an asset. But what is required to change is your ability to communicate effectively. And that's where I quickly gleaned that I had to learn some skill sets, communication skill sets, of how to speak clearly and succinctly about what it was I was sharing, or even just to write, whatever, or do videos. So there was a learning curve of how to do those things. Now, I am by no means an expert at these things, but I've been doing this for a long time. I've got 2 online programs, all video-based. And so I've learned a thing or two about how to show up in a professional way. And when I look back on those old videos, I can see that I have changed. I am a very different person from when I started 15 years ago. And that change has been a really good thing. That's an asset to see that. My same personality is still there. The Linda Ford she still comes through. But I don't have to pretend to be anyone else. And that's been really good news, because I think we do tend to think that, the extroverts, the people who are extroverted, like Tony Robbins, the bigness of them, you can feel their big energy, that's the winning ticket of how to be seen and heard and how to be more visible online. And I actually don't believe that, because there are, about 8 million people on the planet, and there is one person for every one of us, and not everybody's going to find you to be their cup of tea, but there are bound to be some that will. So I would suggest that you accept the fact that you're an introvert, and that's okay, or you're shy, or you're reserved. But in addition to that, make sure you are learning new skills of effective communication, or even just writing skills, how to really speak to your ideal client. And what you're going to find is that you are automatically going to, it's a wonderful combination when you can show up as yourself, your true, authentic self, and do it really well. The other thing that really helped me is because I used to be really self-conscious about showing up and doing videos, and my mind was always on me. And so I learned to take the attention off me and deliberately place it on the needs of my clients, right? What is it? It's just that refocusing from being Linda-centered to client-centered, and thinking about how they can benefit from my services. And I'm telling you, just that shift, just that self-awareness of where my attention was going, it just made things so much better. And I got to practice stepping out of my self-consciousness, right? And so that has been a huge game changer for me. So there are just a few ideas for you, a few thoughts that I wanted to share. You can't just all be spiritual and authentic if you don't have any strategy, right? That's not good business sense. And you can't be all strategy without you showing up authentically. But you put those two together and you have a very powerful combination. Like more information, please feel free to message me, Linda Ford, on Facebook. Thanks for listening, guys.